Allahu Akbar.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. Welcome to Fiqh with Kids program with Fatima and Hibban. Our father Imam Asif Hirani will teach us Fiqh program with fun. Now it's fit to continue.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
How are you guys doing?
Good.
Alhamdulillah. Great. So we will start about prayer. If you remember, last time we discussed two of the obligatory acts of the prayer. And just to restart, so far we started with the checklist of the prayer. You have to check those things if you have done those. If you have done those, then you will start the prayer. In the prayer, I told you that there are total 14 acts which are obligatory. If you would not do any of these acts, then your prayer is not accepted. If you were going to leave these things out of forget, that you forget something, and you are sitting in At-Tahiyyatu Lillahi and you remember, oh, I didn't recite Surah Al-Fatiha, I didn't do this, then there is a way to compensate, and that is sajda sahw. We'll discuss about that you will do two sajda to compensate that. But make sure you don't leave this deliberately. You know deliberately is? No. That you know that by leaving this, my salah is not accepted, and still you leave it. If you leave out of forgetfulness, that's fine. If you forget to perform, that's fine. But if you know that you have to do, and still you don't do it, then you have to repeat your prayer. Is it clear?
Yes.
Hibban, is it clear? The first thing we discussed last time is the opening takbir. So you will come and you will say Allahu Akbar. Right?
Yes.
Okay. Is it acceptable, Hibban, when I say, is it acceptable?
No.
Why?
Because you didn't say Allahu Akbar loud.
Absolutely. Is it acceptable, Fatima?
No.
Listen. It's
Yeah.
acceptable. Whether loudly, whether slowly, as long as I'm saying it's fine. But if I'm not moving my mouth, my tongue, my lips, then it's not acceptable. Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay, second is standing if capable. If you have an injury, then it's fine to pray while sitting. Otherwise, you have to stand.
Okay.
Third, and that is Surah Al-Fatiha.
Nice.
Okay, before Surah Al-Fatiha, you will start with Allahu Akbar. You will keep your hands. You have to keep your right hand on top of left hand. Remember, you don't do this.
Yeah.
You have to put your right hand on top of your
Left hand.
left hand. Okay.
Like it.
Yeah. No, not like this. No, just go the other way around. Other way around. Yeah. But you do like this, Hibban. Okay. Al-Fatiha. Okay. This is one of the obligatory act. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that this is the salah. This is the prayer itself. This is so important. Ready?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam wanted to say that this is so important that in and itself this is an obligatory act of salah. If you won't recite Fatiha, your salah is not accepted. Yes, because Surah Fatiha you have to recite. Okay.
Can I read it? Can we read it?
Okay, start. Who knows Surah Al-Fatiha?
Me.
Okay, Fatima, recite the first three ayah, then we'll go to Hibban.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين
Good job.
إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين.
Ameen. MashaAllah. Okay. Good job. Okay, now tell me one thing. So you know Surah Fatiha, and those who are following us at home, recite Surah Fatiha, remember Surah Fatiha. Surah Fatiha is one of those things which is an obligatory thing for your salah. Your salah won't be accepted without Surah Al-Fatiha. So memorize Surah Al-Fatiha. Okay, Fatima and Hibban,
Yes.
you started with A'udhu Billah and Bismillah, right?
Yes.
Tell me one thing, Hibban, in the salah when you are praying, Allahu Akbar, will you start with Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen or will you start with A'udhu Billahi Minash Shaitanir Rajeem?
A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir. Alhamdulillah.
Listen to this carefully. Listen to this carefully. You will start from A'udhu Billah and Bismillah, but you will going to read A'udhu Billah Bismillah in your heart, and then you will start
What? Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen.
No.
Again, listen to this carefully. When you will start, you will going to start with A'udhu Billahi Minash Shaitanir Rajeem. It's Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. But both of these things, A'udhu Billah and Bismillah, you will recite in your heart, and then you will start Al-Fatiha as Imam recites loudly, right?
Yes.
Is it clear? But A'udhu Billah Bismillah you read in your heart. But if you are Imam, you will read Al-Fatiha loudly. Is it clear? And if you are praying alone, or if you are not Imam, then A'udhu Billah Bismillah and then Surah Al-Fatiha, everything will be in heart. Is it clear?
Ruku.
Wait. Okay, who knows the meaning of Surah Al-Fatiha? You guys don't know?
No.
So today we are going to know the meaning of Surah Al-Fatiha. You know why?
Why? It's important?
Absolutely.
How?
Just okay. What is it? خذ بقلم. خذ بقلم يا حبان. خذ بقلم يا حبان. Did you understand?
No.
I was asking you to grab the pen. Yeah, oh حبان. But why didn't you understand?
Because I don't know.
What you don't know? You don't know Arabic, right?
Yeah.
Good job. You don't know Arabic, even though I was saying خذ بقلم يا حبان. But you didn't understand, right? You know, when you are reciting Fatiha, you are reciting for whom? You are reciting for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You are reading what? Reading Quran, reading His message, right?
Yeah.
Ibn, listen, look at here. When you are talking to Allah, look at here, Ibn. When you are talking to?
Allah.
When you are reciting His?
Allah.
When you are reciting His book, Quran, but you don't know what you are reciting. It means what? Whenever I ask you to do something, to grab a pen in Arabic, you didn't understand, right?
Yeah.
So how you will grab a pen if you are being asked in Arabic? Is it clear? Similarly, if Allah is asking you to do something in Surah Al-Fatiha, how you will do those good deeds without understanding? What you have to do? You just like you asked me, Abba, can you say it in English? I don't understand Arabic, right?
Yeah.
Similarly, for Surah Al-Fatiha, you have to know the translation. Is it clear?
Yeah.
Until you learn Arabic. Otherwise, how you will know that what Allah is asking you to do in terms of good deeds? Is it clear?
Yeah.
Give me a hand. So translation is very important. Without translation, you won't even know what Allah is asking to you to do. Is it clear?
Yeah.
Or learn Arabic, which we are learning, and inshallah it will eventually take some time. But we have to know the translation. Is it clear?
Translation is important here.
I just told you.
Allah translate पूछेगा
خذ بكتاب يا حبان.
book one का
No.
book order
Oh, grab the book for me. Why didn't you understand?
मैं करा
But why didn't you understand?
because it's Arabic.
Absolutely. When I said it in translation in English, you did it, right?
Yeah.
That's why translation is important. If you recite in Arabic, how do you know what Allah is asking you to do? When you recite in Arabic, how do you know what Allah is asking you to do? You won't, right?
Yeah.
But when you read, when you know the translation, then
We could do.
that's why translation is important. Is it clear?
Yeah.
Are you supposed to say something?
Alhamdulillah.
Yarhamakillah.
يهديكم الله ويصلح بالكم.
Good job! Should I tell you a joke?
Yeah.
So one day, one companion of Prophet, he sneezed. Achoo! He said, Alhamdulillah. Rasulullah responded with, Yarhamakallah. Right?
Yeah.
And he was about to say, Yahdikumullahu islih balakum. But you know the problem with these sneezes? One come after another. So he sneezed again, second time. Achoo! Alhamdulillah. Rasulullah responded, Yarhamakallah.
Sach में went through it?
Yeah. And he said, يَهْدِيكُمُ اللَّهُ يُصْلِحْ بَلَكُمْ. And then third his sneeze came. Aching! He obviously, aching, this is the way to do it. He said, Alhamdulillah. Rasulullah says, Yarhamakallah. Sahaba says, يَهْدِيكُمُ اللَّهُ يُصْلِحْ بَلَكُمْ. And then the fourth his sneeze came. Aching! Aching! Rasulullah didn't say Yarhamakallah. Rasulullah says, you are sick, go to a doctor. So when a person does it 3 times, you have to respond, Alhamdulillah, Yarhamakallah. But if a person does more than 3 times, you cannot just keep responding and just don't do your work, right? After 3 times, you have to say, do you need medicine? Do you need a doctor? Do you need any help? Is it clear? Okay. Let's do the translation. So, did you understand the importance of translation, Hibban? Okay. Let's start. So, when you say A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, what does it mean? A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, what does it mean?
It means that it means A'udhu billahi shaitanir rajim means that keep shaitan, that when you recite it, shaitan goes away from you. Yeah.
Yeah. I seek
refuge from you and the evil people.
refuge or protection. Either way is fine. I seek protection
from shaitan. From shaitan. Or from the devils. From the evil.
I seek refuge with Allah.
With Allah. Refuge.
Or I seek protection. Protection, to protect me. I seek protection with Allah from shaitan. Or as this in English, Satan. Okay?
What?
Protection. You know what is refuge?
Yes.
Refuge means, Hibban, when you are, okay. How many of you are afraid from dog?
Me.
If you are playing outside with the other kids, and let's say if a dog comes and start barking at you and start running at you, Hibban, what you will do at that time?
I'll run.
And dog will run fast, then what you will do?
Come home.
But home door is closed and mom and dad is out opening the door. And you are in front of door is locked and dog is barking at you and he's running at you. What you will do at that time? You will going to ask for help, right?
Yeah.
Abba, please help, right?
Huh.
That's what you are doing. When shaitan, who is running to attack you, and there is no way to go, Hibban is asking, Allah, please, can you help me from this shaitan? Did you understand it? Did you understand it, Hibban?
Yes.
So, if there is no way to escape from that dog, you will ask help, right? There is no, yes. So there is, obviously in that case you will ask from Abba or whoever is there. But in the case of shaitan, who can come inside your home, who is outside your home, who is your enemy, who wants you to do bad deed, who wants you not to go to Jannah, who wants you to stay away from doing good deeds.
Shaitan.
Yes. So from him, we are asking protection, that Allah, please protect me. Please give me a refuge so that shaitan won't able to attack me.
Shaitan se darte kyun hai?
We are not afraid of shaitan. We are afraid that he will push us to disobey Allah, and we are afraid of the disobedience of Allah. Is it clear?
Yeah.
Give me a good question, Iman. Smart question.
That's
Okay.
it.
No. We are only afraid from
Shaitan.
We are only afraid from
shaitan making us disobey Allah.
But we are only afraid from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's punishment.
Punishment. And afraid not because he is something of afraid of his disobedience. Right? Yeah. Although we love Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This relationship with me and Allah is a relationship of love. Is it clear, Hibban and Fatima?
Yes.
Okay. So, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim means?
I seek protection with Allah from shaitan.
So if next time, Hibban, if something happens, if you see a bad deed is happening, if you see shaitan is whispering in your ears, do this bad deed,
Yes.
you will feel that. Remember that there are 2 ways to listen and feel.
Yeah.
One way is the ear, second way shaitan. Whenever shaitan will speak, most of the time shaitan will going to whisper in our heart, do this. And then there is something, eventually you will going to, you know that this is right thing to do, but shaitan will put feeling in your heart that lie, go away. That feeling of bad thing comes from shaitan. And how to get away from that bad feeling? You will ask, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. And this is why salah is so important. You know why? Every 2, 3, 4 hours you are supposed to pray. And the first thing you will say, very first thing is, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Allah, I seek your protection. I seek your refuge with Allah from shaitan. Allah, please protect me from shaitan. Wallahi, if you will say this Hibban from your heart, if you will say this Fatima from your heart, Allah, I seek your sincere protection from the cursed shaitan, how much good deed you will gonna do, because shaitan will go away from you, and then the entire world is for you for doing good deeds. Say it in English.
In Ramadan, it's a good day. Come never.
Yeah, it won't come for a few moments, but then eventually you have to read Salah again, right? Right? And then you have to again read A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim.
I have a question.
Yes.
In Ramadan, is it true that shaitan gets Allah close him?
Yeah. Not all the shaitan, but there are only few shayateen who are closed. That's why people still do some bad deed. And again, the reason why people do bad deed in Ramadan, even though shayateen are closed, shayateen is a plural of shaitan, many shaitan, is because people are trained in that way. So even if for 1 month he is out, but he have trained some people to do bad deed for 11 months. So that's why people do bad deeds also. Okay, let's do it. So A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim means?
I seek refuge from shaitan.
You are seeking refuge with whom?
With Allah from shaitan.
Okay, good job. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim means?
I seek refuge with Allah
From?
from shaitan.
Okay, what is refuge?
Protection.
Good job. Okay, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. What does it mean? Fahiban? Bismillah?
In the name of Allah.
Brother, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim.
In the name of Allah.
Huh? In the name of Allah. Actually, it's with the name of Allah, okay?
With the name of Allah, the most merciful.
With the name of Allah, the most.
Merciful.
I would say here, most loving,
And kind.
merciful, and forgiving. Okay?
With the name of Allah, the most loving, merciful, and forgiving.
Is it clear, Hibban
Yeah.
Fatima? With the name of Allah, the most loving, the most merciful, the most forgiving, the most compassionate, the most beneficent, whatever you
The
want.
King.
King will come later. Is it clear?
Yeah.
Okay. After A'udhu Billah, why we have to recite this?
So we could remember Allah.
We can remember Allah. And whatever you are starting in your life, Hibban and Fatima, remember this. Obviously, this is prayer. But whatever you are studying your Quran class, you are starting your school, you are starting your math class, you have to start with
Bismillah.
good job. Even you are starting your food. Yummy pancakes, waffle. Okay, wait. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Bismillah. Bismillah.
Papa.
With the name of Allah.
Chips.
Everything should have a name of Allah. Is it clear, Hibban and Fatima? But every good thing, right?
Can we do ruku?
No. Surah Fatiha will take a long time even next time. Is it clear?
Yeah.
We will end. Okay, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim means?
And I seek refuge from Allah from shaitan.
I seek refuge with Allah from shaitan.
Can I do the next one? Bismillah.
I seek protection of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with
With
or from shaitan. And then Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim.
With the name of Allah, the most loving, merciful, and
Forgiving, most compassionate, most merciful, most compassionate, most beneficent. Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay. Next time we are going to discuss Surah Al-Fatiha. Is it clear?
Yes.
obviously we discuss A'udhu Billah Bismillah right now. So next time we'll start Alhamdulillah inshallah. Okay?
It's chocolate time!
Inshallah, yes.